Good afternoon, all. It's day 78, and we were going to stream in the morning because I did see a potential opportunity, but as you can see from these arrows, we didn't get it. So we are bearish on Euro USD, bullish on USD, the dollar. So for that purpose, let us start with DXY. All right, so on DXY and the weekly time frame, you can see we're kind of in this range right here. So until we kind of get a clean break on either side, we can just sell the premium, buy the discount. And if you were to do this for the range, we would be technically at a premium. And even if you were to do it from here, we're still at a premium. So we're in a selling area. Okay. Now, that means we are bearish because of the fact that we are in a premium. But in the daily time frame, wait, hold on. Yeah, so we're at this kind of bearish area. But as you can see from last week Friday, we've kind of just been consolidating, and it's a bit annoying because we need movement to kind of get a clear sense of direction and make a good amount of profit. So we haven't actually traded this week. We have entered some trades on a demo account, but nothing that was like, oh my gosh, I wish I entered it on a live account. For example, I entered a long, I think over here, a stop loss around here, targeting these low hanging fruit. And the idea was just simply because I believed price to want to go up before it goes back down. And you can tell that that is true because on my Euro USD, I have this arrow showcasing exactly that. Why is that the case? Well, we've established, well, let me actually go step by step first. We're getting ahead of ourselves. So we're consolidating here, but it means that we're kind of, we can go up and down. Like when we, let's go too far to show you. When we go to below this 0.5 level, which is the equilibrium, when we go below, we can be bullish. When we go above, we're bearish. Now, we don't have a clean sense of direction. Technically, we're bullish in the sense that we're going up, but it's more so consolidation. Now, for us to go down, we would have to, well, I would like to see price take out these highs, build the rest of this imbalance, and then go down, right? That's what I would like to see. Not necessarily that's what's going to happen, but it's what I'd like to see. Now, for that to happen, remember, bullish to bearish on DXY. So if we do the inverse of that, it's bearish to bullish. So where's all my drawings gone? Okay, so it's bullish to bearish. Now, I wanted price to take this out for me to be bearish. If I wanted if I think the dollar is going to go up, I need to see this liquidity get taken. Then I'm like, you know what? Maybe DXY is going to be bullish for the long term, because as you can see from here, we have touched this fair value gap that's here. We just haven't come deeper into this imbalance, which is on a larger time frame. So I would have liked for price to continue going up to fill this, and even beyond that, we have this fair value gap right here. There is still more space for price to go up into, which is why, though we are just about in the premium, we're near the equilibrium, which is one thing. And then another thing is that we could go up a bit more since there is an imbalance. So that's why we could be bullish now. I don't exactly know where price wants to go. I do think it wants to go down Euro USD, because you see this high here. We have the lower high, it failed to create a high, and it took out the market structure here with this swing low. On GU, we have almost a divergence because we created a high here, but then we also took out this low right here. So we actually are bearish on that sense of things, bearish here. So with the actual pairs, I am bearish, which means that we're bullish on the dollar, but with actually DXY, I am bearish in the sense that we're at the premium and are of course, have these equal lows down here. So that's kind of the caveat to both of my analogies, is that I'm kind of flexible. Now, for me to enter a sell, I would have needed price to take out this high and then use that as fuel to the downside. Now that we have not done that, and we are looking as if, let me just quickly grab the market open. So since we don't actually look like we're doing that, and what it looks like right now is that maybe this is the target. So we had the target over here, which was just liquidity above this range. As of now, price doesn't look like it's going to get there, of which I should probably change the color. Let me save this one first. I'm just calling maroon. I'm going to use this for fair value gaps. And then this one, we can just make dark green, like that. So this dark green is going to be the color we're using. So this is just a buy side liquidity, just simply from the fact that price creates a swing high over here. We do have swing lows over here. So now if we're going to be bullish, which would mean that we're targeting these equal highs over here, we would need for price, I can just to green. We'll need to take this out. We'll need a reason. So we need to take out some sell side. So what that means. So right here we have some equal lows. Okay. Equal lows right here. And it also lines up with this order block kind of. And what does that mean? That would mean that what I'm looking for to be bullish is for price to take out the lows, come back up here. I expect it from here to 9:30 to take this out. It can maybe even touch this fair value gap if it wants to then target this for the day. And then by 12 noon, we'll see where we're at, and then we'll revisit at 1:30. Right. So those are the key time periods. But I'm expecting price to come up into this fair value up here since this got the low. I think this is within displacement range as well. And we can actually probably enter this on a demo account even. I'm not going to enter this on a live account. No way, Jose. But 6 pips. Uh, 10, 30, 35, let's say. 16. Wait, 7. Okay, that's a demo account trade. Emphasize demo account trade, so not real money. So this is going to be just us shorting to this sell side liquidity being taken, which is the order block, which is this low and this low kind of accumulated. Obviously, it's a bit more of a box, but the idea is there, right? This kind of area, which would be the area of sell side. So with that being said, when we take that out, then I could be bullish and then target this area over there. So this is kind of what I'm aiming for. So boom, boom, right? For us to be bearish, again, it will probably most likely be the afternoon session where we take out this high and use that again as liquidity to then obviously take that deeper into a fair value gap, which is shown by the maroon line, which is the fair value gap of the daily time frame. So that would be where we're going towards or targeting, and of which to target that we would need price to take out this liquidity. So I'm expecting that to happen, but we're kind of flexible for either way. But like I said, what we're looking for is a sweep of liquidity. We have the midnight open from here, swept down, swept up. You can see this kind of range over here, which is what I was looking at prior to the market open. We start the market from here. We've been consolidating here, creating these equal lows, creating these equal highs. I want to sweep both. So we swept the low, which is fine, into this kind of the deep part of the fair value gap. Pushed up. I was expecting this singular push to take out these highs. It didn't. It just created more equal highs. But if it took out this, then I'd be looking to short to the area down here, potentially even longer. So that would have been the live trade I would have taken, but price did not sweep, so that move kind of died. just to recap why we're bearish on this. Well, for one, we have this high over here, this lower high. Here we have this high, high. So there is this divergence, which is this low right here being taken out, which is a swing low, right? And it then got taken out with this displacement, which means this is a market shift to the downside. So this is all happening on the daily time frame. So on the daily time frame, we are bearish, okay, which is why we're looking for that sweep of the highs. On GU, we have the same thing in terms of the market structure shift, but we just don't have that lower high, which showcases the potential divergence. And generally speaking, you want to take the trade on the weaker pair, which is Euro USD in that instance. So this buy didn't work, which is fire and what I thought would happen. And we have the market open around here. So that would be the idea, and you can see that we're kind of close to midnight open. You generally want to be entering around this midnight slash market open, whether you're bullish or bearish. And here I'm expecting price to push up. Again, we need some sell side taken. There is some sell side over here, and I want this to be taken for me to enter sell. So I want this push upwards to then, come back down. It's kind of what I'm looking for. Same thing on UU, like I said up here. For buys, you would have to sweep lows first, then go up. And as you can see here, well, if you enter this in a sell, this is a stop loss, I believe. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I guess in the meantime, look at what AU's saying. This is also similar to GU, but this has been very bullish for a while, to be fair. Look at USD CAD. I think there's news today. Yeah, GBP 4 p.m., which is in 2 hours. GMT. Where is this from? Move everything. The USD CAD, we don't have news, so we want to look at GBP. So let's have a look at GBP JPY. So, right. So we noticed we're bullish. There was a weekly imbalance from here to here. Again, it looks a bit canty. More bullish than we are bearish on the weekly time frame. I don't like this at all. So just mark out some areas. So we have this Beverly Gap here. We then have, can we mark it with this? Here, cleaner way to do it. We have with all these fair value gaps, these bullish ones. This kind of moves over here. Also have one over here too. The bullish one though. Gonna make it blue. Bullishness. Right, so bearish fair value gap, bullish fair value gap. Both with the daily time frames. I don't really see any clean equal highs. Maybe over here, but that's just been taken. So I'm gonna mark that out maybe with some green. And then we go to the 4 hourly. We can see that we've swept that. We do have this bullish fair value gap up here. This bearish, bullish within a daily time frame. I can say get rid of the box. Background, no border, just the words. One, capital D. I rotate it. Right. That's fine. Whatever. We know it's daily. Equal highs for hourly. Do have a fair value gap here. We'll skip to the 1 hour really quickly. We have this, that fair value gap here as well. For you, to be honest, one right here, which lines up with the liquidity we've swept. And then go and get market open. That, and then let's go to midnight, sorry. And let's get those done. So starting with the midnight open. And then going on to the market open. What do you notice from midnight? We've just been consolidating above. Set market, we've just been, well, just opened and just moved up right now. Again, here, while I know we've swept these green line highs, but because of all of this accumulation, I would expect price to take out these equal highs. So I would actually expect for price to rally up, sweep this, and if we get displacement to the downside, I'll be looking for sells, which would be us basically saying that we believe this will be bearish, or at least we're going to use this to manipulate the trades. So kind of what I'm looking for GBP, JPY, which lines up with the fact that we have just so these equal highs over here. We also have balance here and here, so there's two magnets, which kind of maybe contributes to the fact, which there's we swept the market structure here. We had a market shift here with a strong displacement, taking out the swing low, and that's why we've been bearish since then. We don't need to draw this, but we can see that we are in around equilibrium from these swing points. At whenever we're around equilibrium, you can expect some consolidation. So I'm expecting price to probably look for the hourly kind of mood or move, where we have the hourly sweep of the highs, and then potentially even breaking something like down here to then rally back up into a fair value gap to print downwards and distribute downwards. With that being said, it's very much plausible in getting early, but if we get a clean move, that is of course what we would then expect as a result. So yeah, let's have a look at any other GBP pairs. Anything that looks clean though. That's horrible. Okay, so what I'm looking at here is that we had a failed high here. This swing low taken up by this push to the downside here. We then pull back into this fair value gap right here. Boom, boom, to boom. For clarity purposes, it's from here to here. We came up, filled that completely, then pushed here, created equal lows. The only thing is that we did then sweep these equal lows right here. Make that green. We did sweep that, but we haven't really had, we've taken all this displacement to the upside. So I don't think we're bullish enough, right, to say that we're okay, start looking for buys. But we have this bearish fair value gap here, which we've kind of come up to already. Market open, I expect it to go in a Judas swing kind of manner towards the opposite side of where it's really going to deliver to, which will be upwards deep into this fair value gap, which we've drawn the ultimate one. There's a bit inside that price is respected but and filled. However, I want price to come up to, you can see it came up to this order blocks body right there, and then it's rejected from there completely. What I'm looking for is for markets to take some more liquidity above. I am bearish because of this failed high, and then this market shot to sweep or shift, and you can see boom. The only thing is that would have been the best entry possible would have been to enter into a fair value up here from price rallying up this high, which we have not gotten. So I'm a bit wary, but I would add it to the list for now, and I'll just keep monitoring it. But honestly speaking, okay, here we're bearish. There's a fair value up there. We had equal highs here. Top tip. Displaced by taking out this swing low. Distribute came back up here to this fair value gap. It looks like we're going down now again. Everything is time. When did this happen? Around this session. Since then we've rallied up. 30 opened at about here. Night. Opened around here. Midnight and market about the same area. Bit of indecision. It feels like an indecision kind of day for multiple players actually. So yeah, we rallied up. These highs, placed to the downside, came back up. Large time frame, this fair value gap respected it, came down to I guess this area here. This fair value gap. To be fair, it's not really a fair value gap. This one is though. We've got filled to be fair. Okay, so we just took us some sell side liquidity. Remember, for market open, we expect a Judas swing, which is this potentially taking at these highs. So we do have that. We just need another market short to shift. So I'm actually bearish on GBP, and I believe that's the same for this currency as well. Yeah, bearish on that. So we can look for some sells here, and we're also bearish on this too. Bullish on USD. So GU should be sells below based on that analysis. So yeah, I mean, as you can see, there's not really been much movement. It's just one of those things where you just got to monitor it. But if I do feel like an itch that isn't predetermined, like one of the things I'm looking for, such as a sweep of this, a sweep of some of the lows down here, or if, for example, price just consolidates, doesn't really do anything, for example, doesn't have a market shift upside, and this sweep doesn't mean anything. So all these types of things, if I don't get the things I've defined explicitly according to the strategy, then I won't enter it on the live account. I would only enter it on the demo account if I really think, okay, I believe price is going to do this. Let me see. And I'll take it as a trade, but my demo account to scratch the itch and then to monitor, of course, what price does so I can study it. So that is the current place to go up to. And I'll probably end the stream. And I did enter a sell here, but I think I got stopped out. My stop loss was probably a bit too tight. Let me see. I think I had my stop loss like, I don't know, 082, I think. But it was quite tight, and I was selling it to here. So yeah, I mean, if I had an actual decent stop loss, I probably would have said to this order blocks and then a couple of pips, like 5 pips here. I think should be the minimum I use, and then yeah, I could have potentially gone into this, but I'm not monitored this because that's what I think. So yeah, if I want to enter buys, I'm expecting a sweep here, and then we can maybe buy it to low hanging fruit. And then the ultimate goal is for price to reach these highs up here, these highs up here, to then sweep it, and then of course deliver to the fair value gap that's on the daily time frame. It should be bullish, right? Yeah, let's make that blue. Cool. That's all the trades, ladies and gentlemen, and I will see you guys tomorrow. We officially finished the ICT Mentorship 2022, and I'm super grateful because it's a lot of work. Now, in truth, I didn't study in the sense of make notes for every single episode. I think around episode 30, I stopped making notes. But the purpose behind it is not that note taking will finish, is that we will then re-watch the videos, look for information instead of listening for information. And once we're looking for it, we then find what we're looking for, collate it in a terminology that's easier for us, and then it will become a lot easier for us to search through things. For example, I'm gonna have, rather than it go episode by episode, where there's so many different things we can learn in an episode, I would then go towards learning or collating fair value gaps and looking for everything to do with fair value gap and put that as the heading, the section to look for, and it'll be like a chapter of topics rather than a chapter of episodes. And that basically allows us to then, if we are to research something, we don't have to now scan multiple episodes to find the information we're looking for. We can just go to the topic. To get a successful document as such, I would need to really make sure I cover every episode properly. Number one. Number two, it would need to take great notes, and I want them to be progressive. So as you enter fair value gap section, it will give you the definition, show you what it looks like, and then it will progressively get a bit more intuitive or innovative or a bit more complicated, complex as we go on further into the document. So that will be the gist of the new document we'll be making, and then from there we can then create our own strategy and define it, and then utilize that, package that, and ship it to different people around me, my circle. Obviously back testing it first and make sure it's good, and then calling it my own thing. But of course, never not giving credit to where credit's due. It would be definitely because of ICT Mentorship 2022. And after we've done that and we've got to grasp with this model, we're consistently profitable, consistently comfortable with it in different environments and examples across different markets and pairs, then we can move on to ICT Mentorship 2023, which is 100+ episodes long and will probably take us 4-5 months to fully study. So I don't see me finishing that till 2027. From there, we can move on to 2024, potentially 2025. So I want to do at least 2 mentorship programs a year so I can catch up to where ICT is, so that I can now go to his live streams now and learn information that is necessary. So I don't want to complicate too much. You know, if the 2022 model is going to keep me profitable past multiple funded accounts, then I would definitely heavily invest in that and utilize that until it doesn't work, which I don't think will ever be the case. And then we can move on and gain more knowledge as we go along in the future. So again, I've given you guys what I think about the markets. I would probably advise being passive. I don't see anything that's mind blowing. I don't see anything that's gonna, oh my gosh, this could be the greatest trade in the world. Maybe this one, if price sweeps to highs, the only thing that's gonna really trigger me to like really want to look at the markets. Other than that, I'm good. So yeah, that's me done. We'll probably we'll kind of create a new plan. We've made a lot of progress in multiple different areas, but it's kind of aimless right now. Not that the things I've done is aimless, but more so that we're not really heading in a clear direction. It's more so just improve what we did yesterday. And although that's good, I do like having a goal. So I want to redefine. If you notice on my Telegram, we have, well, first we change the picture to my face. If we go to, find it, May 8th, not hype. Right, so we predicted, nice, we predicted May 8th to start showing our trades again. And, well, we didn't really keep that up as much, mainly because I am using a lot of demo trades. So I don't really be posting the demo trades as much. Yeah. Other than that, really good. So yeah, my point is why I even brought this up. I don't think you even see what I'm talking about. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I talked about May 8th being a time where I wanted to go full time on May 8th, but I now want to create a goal like this where we know what we're doing by when. And I haven't done any recordings yet, but I don't want to put out bad information, which would mean that I would require to fully know the model so I can start teaching people the model in a different manner to ICT. And yeah, but yeah, it's not fulfilling. I'm just kind of buying time to see what the markets will do. Not seeing anything mind blowing, but yeah, I think that's me done. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.